That mean Kamai going platinum. Oh, that mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back bragging.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Chargers going up against the Raiders. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Tonight, we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's in. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. And Mr. Cooper Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
So 2nd and 10 here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
On second down, here's Carr. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Rivers now on second down. Finding time. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Gordon. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin. Well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Andre Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Cooper, the man in motion left. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Play clock winding down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. Now 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, Rivers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Gordon on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. We ready?
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
And with a Play clock about to expire. Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ten yards still left on second down. 1 receiver left. That's Allen. On play action, Rivers surveying the field. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. And even 60 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place, but what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Play action now. Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that takes us from second to third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. In motion, Patterson. On 3rd down, Rivers going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On the counter, here's Gordon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Rivers going to try and sneak it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
On first down, Carr. And look at that, a diving catch. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield, here's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw in film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decided to take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Carr, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Carr now on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. From the gun, Rivers. Deep drop. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Rivers to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr now on first down. And this is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Carr going to give it to his fullback. This is Reese. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many... Different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers. Get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, third down here.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Carr keeps it on the sneak. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go. Red, 18, baby, alert. Alert. Zebra, we ready? Zebra.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is Carr. It's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Here's Carr to throw. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Melvin Ingram with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And he finds Cook. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. This is Gordon as they go to him again. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. One receiver left, that's Allen. On 3rd down, Rivers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now off to the races down the right side. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action. Rivers looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Anderson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They come out here in the I. Five yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. following the penalty. Here's Gordon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. No respect, haven't moved out of the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Crew, saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to hear me now. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting in the hall.
Popping knock it when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a Batman, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly. Don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going. And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming.
Just once, and we went up. And my love a tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little hobby, shooting down the city. Black the latest gears when she wear. You see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady. Other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory. Ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty. I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spawn you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. And my love a tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. Girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? She's so. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a team that can really move the ball. The Raiders are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against a Cowboys team that wants to control the game as well. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Oakland Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
Now Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down and 4. Here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Bruce Irvin is an emotional, passionate player who lives to rush the quarterback.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Bryant with a catch right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot, because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
In the red zone this time. First down carry by Elliott. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Try 38!
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the 2nd round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tyrone Crawford forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. It's Carr. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Offensive starters here, Marcel Reese, a force to be reckoned with.
We always talk about giving love to offensive linemen. How about the guys that the position's almost extinct? Fullbacks. Marcel Reese can do it all. Can block, can catch, and then after the catch, he can turn it upfield.
Third down and 12. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing his car on third down. He's got time. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra in the end with a short run. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Brought in by Walford, right side. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go with Murray again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
We ready?
Now Carr throwing on second down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
We ready? Wide and yank. Wide and yank. Zebra. Zebra. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! It's the fullback, 83 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Play clock winding down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We ready? Ready, 18. Zebra. Zebra. Hey, we gonna rally. Rally.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3, 3 down. Here we go. Red, 18.
Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Zebra and yank.
On 1st down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
We ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Zebra. 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 Zebra.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale that time. And now it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Here we go.
The give is to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a Dallas first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
Now Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Well, you think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, That's a big-time play by the defense.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Second down now after the pass completion. Murray, the lone setback. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red 18. Alert.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Here's Walford over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Carr to throw on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They bring Crabtree in motion right.
Zebra. Zebra.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Look at the big man rumble. 30, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Robinson. Oh, nice move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Murray the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's the fullback, Reese. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
defense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. We ready?
Shotgun now for Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18, baby. Alert.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
He'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Aldon Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third and long, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera. And now it's second down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead. Charles, correct me if I'm wrong.